Welcome back to another slime review. Today, we will be reviewing an Etsy slime shop called Coco's Slime Factory. I have been super excited to review their slimes because I've seen them all over Etsy. Also, their slimes are super cheap. I got each slime for only $2.50. So I'm excited to see, are they a scam or are they worth it? This first slime we have here is called Aquarium. It is a crunch bomb slime scented like ocean breeze. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't smell an ocean breeze or any scent for that matter, but I was still happy that the slime looked quite like the listing picture. The only difference really was the container, which actually all of the containers were different from their listing pictures, but I didn't really mind that much because you still got 4 ounces of slime. This slime was described as a crunch bomb, but I think I would say it's more of a fishbowl bead texture. She actually gave you so many sprinkles, and they look just like the listing. The slime was just slightly sticky, so I added some activator that I had. She did not provide any, so I recommend just always having activator on you just in case. Once I activated it fully, the texture was slightly slow stretch, but still super fun to stretch and poke. This slime also had some amazing bubble pops. The ASMR overall was really great. The more I played with this slime, the more stretchy it got, which was really nice. Overall, this slime was really great. I just wish they would have labeled it as unscented or given it a scent, but I loved the texture and the add-ins were just adorable. And for only $2.50, I definitely recommend this slime. Next, we have Frozen Lemonade, which is a snow fizz slime scented like lemonade. So this slime is actually not a snow fizz. I don't know why the description is saying differently than the slimes that they actually provide, but this slime was actually just a clear slime with some plastic beads in it. The texture was actually really nice, and I was picking up a sweet lemonade scent. The charm and the sprinkles they provided were just like the listing, except there were just 1 or 2 blue sprinkles in the mix, but for the most part they were the same. I actually really love the lemon charm, it is just so adorable. After fully assembling it, it looked a lot like the listing, besides the fact that it was a completely different texture, but that's okay. This one was pretty similar texture to the previous slime. It was a little bit more stretchy and also less sticky. It also made great ASMR just like the last one. Overall, this was a really great slime. I just wish the seller would describe the slime as it was, but it could have been a mistake, and I still really enjoyed the slime. Okay, so on this next slime, I made a bit of a mistake because this one was supposed to have the ice cream scoop on top, but I accidentally added it to a different slime, and you'll see why later. So I was kind of confused because they gave me these sprinkles which looked nothing like the listing. The slime was also leaking a little bit, but it didn't affect the slime. It was still a good texture, not dried out at all. I did smell the Sour Patch scent, which was nice. This slime was a little sticky, so again I had to add activator. After adding activator, it was a super nice and fluffy texture. It inflated a ton and made some pretty decent bubble pops. So I know this one was supposed to have the DIY clay on top, but I think the seller didn't do a great job with labeling everything. It was really confusing, especially since a lot of the slimes did not look like what was listed. So I wouldn't say this slime is my favorite. It had a nice texture, but it wasn't really what was listed, which is a little disappointing. Okay, so this next slime is called Honeycomb DIY, which is a DIY clay slime scented like honey. So I don't know why they gave me about 4 sprinkles, and the clay had this wet residue to it, which was a little concerning. The clay was very, very soft. This was a jelly base, which I was actually super excited for because I have never tried a jelly before. It was actually really nice. This one was supposed to be scented honey, but again, I didn't smell a scent. This clay piece does not really look like what was listed. I think it must have gotten squished in transit or something because it doesn't look much like a honeycomb. So I added my 4 sprinkles on top and squished the clay in. The clay was actually really nice, super soft. There was supposed to be a honey wand included, but I didn't get that either. So this slime was really disappointing. It didn't really look anything like the picture, and it was missing things. The texture was very nice though. It became a super fluffy texture. So yeah, don't really think I would recommend this slime. Also, when I put this in the container, it cracked, so I just had to use a different container to store it. So this slime is the reason that I accidentally did not put the ice cream scoop on the Popsicle slime, because frankly, I had no idea what this slime was. I later put the pieces together and figured this must be the Cookie Monster slime because of the blue and brown colors, but it looked absolutely nothing like the picture. It was supposed to be a butter and snow fizz texture, but it just was not that at all. it was all smushed and the colors were mixing. Again, the clay was very soft, which is nice when you mix it into the slime, but also it was kind of deformed. Mixing it in was really nice actually, and I definitely smelt that cookie scent. The scent was really nice. It made me hungry actually. Again, the texture was good, it was fine, but this slime was just nothing like I ordered. I mean, I was supposed to receive sprinkles that I didn't even get. The slime was not the right texture. The fact I couldn't even tell what the slime was is not a good sign. Again, I understand everyone makes mistakes, but I feel like this was just nothing like what was listed, and it was a bit of a scam if I'm being honest. This last slime we have is called Sugar Cookie DIY, which is a DIY slime scented like sugar cookie. So, the sprinkles were not the same as the ones in the picture, but I actually liked them a bit more than what was listed because these sprinkles seem a bit more realistic. There were a few strange spots on the container, but that's okay. Again, the clay was almost melted. I think I have to take into consideration though that this slime is coming from the other side of the country. This slime smelled really good, exactly like a sugar cookie. This slime was a little rippy, but once you added in the clay, it was okay. I absolutely love these sprinkles. They look so realistic. Once again, the slime was super soft, and once mixed, it made a nice fluffy texture. I really liked the end texture and it was super fun to play with. So I don't know if I would recommend Coco's Slime Factory. It just really depends on the slime. It's very inconsistent and you don't know what you're gonna get. However, it's a great option if you're looking for a budget-friendly slime. So honestly, I think you get what you pay for. She honestly does have some great slimes, but just keep in mind that you might not be getting what is listed. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this review, and I'll see you in the next one.